One Piece Season 2 is taking the world by storm. It is a very wholesome show that a lot of people are really enjoying, a live-action anime adaptation that many say, including this reporter right here says, captures the spirit of the original very well. But before playing one of the main characters in One Piece, one actor was a Disney princess. We'll talk about it today on That Park Place. This story from geeksandgamers.com, written by Alex Gurzo. We're seeing before playing Nami in One Piece, Emily Rudd, who I believe is going to be Hollywood's next It Girl, was a real Disney princess at Disneyland. And there's the picture right there. There she is as Nami on the left, and there she is as Wendy Moira Angela Darling on the right at Disneyland. So let's have a look at what Alex had to say about this. She may be one of the heroes of Netflix's hit show One Piece, but Emily Rudd was once a Disney princess. So she went from princess to pirate. Several, in fact. In One Piece, which launched in its second season earlier this month and is currently filming its third, Rudd plays Nami, a cartographer and cat burglar who acts as the navigator for the Straw Hat Pirates. The group of adventurers assembled, go watch the show. Nami dreams of drawing a map of the entire world one day, and she joins the Straw Hat Pirates to realize that dream. But in real life, Emily Rudd helped children's dreams come true. Well done, Alex. That's a good line. As a Disney princess, embodying some of their favorite characters when she worked at Disneyland. Rudd was a character performer playing various princesses as she interacted with guests on X, an account called King D. Luffy 23, which is likely a One Piece fan account, shared pictures of Rudd playing Wendy Darling, one of the main characters in Peter Pan. And it says, just found out Emily Rudd was an actress at a Disney park. She was a really good Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
At least visually. I've never heard her British accent, but
this makes my heart really happy, actually, because these people, they get these roles at the parks, and their dreams are to become real actors in Hollywood. And she does a great job. I'm still on season 1 in One Piece, but she's a great actress, and I really would. I hope that the sky's the limit for her, for real. She's great.
Yeah. She's and you know what? The thing I love about Emily Rudd, she Netflix wanted to change up her costume in season 2. They wanted to get rid of the mini skirt, and she said no, we have to keep it because the anime fans are expecting that.
Cool.
So she actually respects the fans of One Piece. She respects the source material. She apparently is a big anime fan. I've seen some interviews. My wife is obsessed with the cast of One Piece and how delightful they are together. So I've watched a few of these interviews, and she's really great in them. Mm-hmm. Then a labeled One Piece fan account, Romance Dawn Trio, shared the initial post and added a picture of Emily Rudd playing Belle from Beauty and the Beast. There you go. See her right there. Not a bad Belle either.
Mm-mm.
Ron, is this one of the first instances that you can think of where a mainline actress was once a Disney princess in the parks?
As far as actresses are concerned, I think so. And we should clarify, while she was there, she was only friends with these characters.
Oh, yes, of course.
As they say, right? Oh, anyway. But there are several, I want to say, prominent actors or celebrity figures who have at least worked in the parks. I feel like, was it?
I want to say Robin Williams and Steve Martin were Jungle Cruise skippers.
Yeah, and there were some other Jungle Cruise. I feel like
I don't know about Steve Martin, but I'm almost
skippers.
positive Robin Williams was.
Yeah, that makes sense. There were quite a few that have done different jobs in especially at Disneyland, of course, because it's Hollywood adjacent. Disney World, I think one of maybe the Backstreet Boys worked it there.
Here we go. Here's an article right here. These 10 celebrities worked at Disney parks before.
Okay, there you go.
Perfect.
So let's see. Michelle Pfeiffer. Long before the movie star, Michelle Pfeiffer played Queen Ingrid in Disney's Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. The actress worked at Disneyland as Alice in Wonderland in Main Street's Electrical Parade.
Wow.
Her time at Disneyland inspired her to pursue an acting career and eventually led to her breakout role in the movie Scarface. Kevin Costner. Before he starred in McFarlane USA, Kevin Costner was a struggling actor in the early 80s. He worked as a skipper on the Jungle Cruise ride at Disneyland. Costner even recalls literally running into Walt Disney himself more than 50 years ago at Disneyland.
Wow.
That's special.
Robin Williams, according to Reader's Digest Canada, Robin Williams once worked as a mime on Main Street in Disneyland, entertaining guests with his physical humor and improvisation skills.
I can see that.
And eventually becoming live. He wasn't a Jungle Cruise skipper; he was a mime.
That's really cool.
But can you imagine? Can you imagine if you were a guest and you years later you realized whoa, that was Robin Williams. That's
like you go back in your home movies and you realize that the mime you interacted with and were probably creeped out by was Robin Williams. Let's see. Steve Martin. Before he became a comedian, Steve Martin worked at Disneyland after school on weekends and during the summer from the age of 10 to 18. They were employing 10-year-olds in Disneyland?
God only knows. That's crazy.
He began as a guidebook seller at the park entrance and later sold souvenir spinning lassos in Frontierland. After that, he spent 3 years at the Old Merlin's Magic Shop at Fantasyland, where he demonstrated and sold packaged magic tricks and practical joke items. He performed magic tricks and sold jokes to visitors, which eventually helped him hone his craft and develop his signature comedic style. There you go. Wayne Brady.
I wonder if he sold the arrow through the head there at that magic shop.
Wayne Brady worked at Disney World as Tigger. In an interview with Today's Parent, Hollywood star Brady said his favorite Disney character was Tigger because he loved the energy. I mean, who gets around by hopping on a springing tail, mused Brady. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world as a young kid. Tay Diggs apparently was also performed at Tokyo Disneyland in a show called Sebastian's Caribbean Carnival.
Oh.
I sang and I had bananas on my arms.
There you go.
Jennifer Hudson worked and performed on the Disney Cruise Line for 6 months before auditioning for American Idol. I was on Disney Cruise Line the year I decided to audition for American Idol. I was Calliope the Muse in Hercules the Musical, and I was also the Circle of Life soloist on a Disney cruise. That's really cool.
That girl just has a natural born talent to sing. So yeah, she would have made it no matter what.
Yeah. Kevin Richardson from the Backstreet Boys said he worked at the now defunct MGM Studios backlot tour at Hollywood Studios. At the time was MGM Studios. Catherine Justin, who I have no idea who that is. Her roles as Dolores Landingham on NBC's The West Wing and Karen McCluskey on ABC's Desperate Housewives. But her journey to stardom began when she auditioned for a role as a theme park performer in 1992. As fate would have it, Disney's MGM Studios had come to Chicago, presenting her with a golden opportunity. In a touching reflection shared in a 2009 Forbes essay, she shared, after standing in line for 5 hours, I auditioned and won a job as a streetmosphere player. That's pretty cool. And then Taboo of the Black Eyed Peas also worked at Disneyland. In an interview with the OC Register, revealed his experience working at the theme park before his rise to fame. I emptied the trash and wiped down tables. So there you go.
Well, kids, dreams do come true.
So you know what? We also have heard that what's her name? She played the Candle Witch in Agatha All Along. She was insufferable. But she was Buzz Lightyear, I believe, for a while at so there you go, guys. So it stands to reason that sometimes a role in a Disney park can be a gateway to bigger and better things.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.